Do you want me to analyse that? Do you want to come up and let me just get a few answers for you? What's your name?
Xanthi.
Was it? Xanthi, another young, lovely one. I'm a forensic healer, so that means I've got to be a detective of Xanthi's energy field. I don't know all the answers, but I can pick out information in her energy field that will clue me up. Just like I started to pick out, a couple of ages there, it tells me where it was stored. But Xanthi sounds a little complex. Little complex?
Well, I was supposed to die when I was little.
Were you?
When I was in utero, like my stomach.
Were you?
So I got it amputated when I was 7 years old.
Wow. So you're supposed to die when you're in utero. You've got your leg amputated.
I had gastroschisis, so my insides were out when I was born. They had to put everything back in. It took 4 days to do that.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Talk about complex.
Yeah, and I've got a prosthetic right eye because...
Prosthetic right eye. So she's got a prosthetic right eye.
I had shamanic healing not long ago.
Yeah.
And the masculine is your right side, right?
Yeah.
And the shaman said he went back into my past, like kings and queens, and it's really horrible. Apparently, my past life, I was a rapist. I raped a woman and
Oh, no.
threw her off
Oh, no.
the cliff, and I cried.
Oh, no.
And it was awful. And now that I've been given that information, I kind of wish I never knew that was.
No, sorry. I have to delete that information. Can I delete that information?
Can I?
Look, that is not true.
I don't.
That is not healing. That is not healing. That is not your soul.
Okay.
No. No, let's leave that. That's not going to help you heal.
Can you take that energy away?
That's not going to help you. So just ignore that. I will give you some positive ways, or just the information that shows you the block, and it will tell me some stuff. But as for that information, I'm not getting confirmation on it, although
The reason they said that is because they said this life, my karma is my masculine side.
Right. Well, you know what? Guess what? Forensic healing has a why scan this, and I can get the why that this is happening. But, the thing is, I always attract really lovely people that are really kind. That's the ones I attract. And also I feel truth. So she speaks.
I don't associate with this energy because I'm too kind. People say to me I'm too nice.
I feel truth. So she speaks and my body will say yes or no. And my body didn't give a yes. And you're too kind. Yeah, and when he spoke that just made you feel worse.
Yeah.
And your kindness. No, okay, let's look at the scans. I have 24 options. And it's like a religious thing. It's almost like, you're punished for being... It's almost like a false karma. What can happen is like, anyone here religious? Put your hand up. Oh, that's good, so I won't offend you. No? No, just checking, because I do. I'll offend you.
Speak freely.
Oh, don't worry, girl, I do. I'm just checking, just so I know to move out of the eye line. False karma is like this. There's rules to religion, right? And if you're not holding them, then a group of religious people will say, oh, you're wicked, you're of the devil, you're like this, you're like that, and they'll make all these rules and energy on you, and therefore you create false karma on you, because their energy and their thoughts, only because they've been conditioned, will curse you. It's called false, but you haven't done anything. That's kind of what that is. Let me just check, 1 to 24, so I won't look. So I just count, and then I'll go to the word. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I go to 8. Contract. So that's saying she's got a contract going. So somehow, as either so contract will go into, is like a debt. So what you have going, oh my God, this is amazing. You have a debt running. So when you have a debt, you pay for it. Like say, oh, you're going to pay for that? Now, just because, I'll say this, and I would say it whether there's religious people or not, but it's a bit like this. If you're a Christian, you have a debt to Jesus, so you kind of have to follow him and suffer. So you're paying off why he died on the cross, so to speak. Does that make sense? You have a debt on you from a past life, and you have prosthetic eye, no leg, epilepsy, ear,
and the epilepsy's on my right side.
Epilepsy. This life, how old are you?
22.
22. She's 22 and has this. Do you think she's had enough?
Yeah.
She's paying and she's too kind. I feel like I want to cry about this, but I'm not. But someone said you're going to pay for that and you're going to be punished for that, and it's still running in this life. So she's paying for it. So I've got to take her debt off. Therefore, no longer does she have to have these conditions, and she can heal, because it doesn't sound like anything's really changing. Anything changing?
I try and change it myself by staying positive,
Right.
and not letting all these things that have happened get me down.
That's tough. But you'd have to be a strong person. So I'm going to find out who the debt's with and take it off for you. You can heal, you can be free now. And then you won't get people saying that you deserve this, because that's not true. So, all right, so let's find out. You're 22 to 20 to 15, 14, 13, 12, 10, 9. Okay, so it's coming from past life. So is this person in this life? All right, so tell me who you feel guilty towards, or if you've had a bad relationship towards somebody. Anybody? Family? Were you religious growing up?
No, I was lived in the forest. I lived a very free childhood.
She lived in the forest. You would think living in the forest, you would be a free energy, because that you're not conditioned.
Maybe it's the bullying in school.
Bullying in school.
I don't know. Like, I was harshly bullied a lot.
Were you?
I was told I don't even deserve to be alive, or to call myself a human.
She doesn't deserve to be loved. You know, this is so false karma. You are so targeted. That's this debt. You're going to be punished. You're going to be punished. So it's come from past lives. I'm just trying to work out where. Normally it shows up in this life. It's either an organisation or a person. What school was that? Was it a Catholic school?
No, it was
just a normal school.
Well, first I went to a Satya Sai Baba school. Sai Baba school.
Sai Baba school, okay,
yeah,
no.
so it's not religious.
No, that's cool. But where did they bully you?
meditation.
What school did they bully you at?
High school and primary school.
Primary school and high school, not the Sai Baba school.
A little bit. Mostly it was harsh, and it was really hard in high school.
Where's this coming from? Okay. It feels like religion or something in a past life that you've been, pointed out. Look at her, catching,
I believe in the universe and all that.
Yeah.
It's energy. I know I'm awake. I feel like I'm awake.
Yeah.
To all
You know
that.
what? I can go for a scan list and find out where it's coming from, because it's definitely past life. And they're definitely saying you're going to pay for this, and it's on your soul. But growing up in a forest, how did you grow up in a forest?
My parents were hippies, and
really?
Went the way I was born. I was a very weak child, but the forest saved me. It strengthened my immune system and strengthened my mind, and I was never told by my parents that I couldn't do anything. I did everything everyone else did: climb mountains, trees, rocks. I didn't stop myself. I never limited myself.
You know what? It's kind of that, I reckon, something, because you're such a free spirit and you didn't conform to society in past lives, that kind of feels like why you were condemned, and you're going to pay for being the way you are or something. That feels like, and I'm not sure exactly, because I don't have a list of organisations or stuff like that, and I'm going, as some sort of religious, some sort of organisation. So let's just get that contract off, all right? Do you feel it? You should feel energy. You should feel it, because you're like a forest girl, my favourite type of girls. Oh. All right, lovely.
Like, I feel this energy, and I've been trying to search for it too, because I haven't had, I've always had issues with not being treated very well by the opposite sex, you know, and but family life has always been good, and we've been a strong family.
How beautiful. Now, am I have to shake your legs too? Is that if I do it gently?
No, you can do
Can you
that.
put your hand up if I'm hurting you? Where's
Yeah,
it? Where's
sure.
it joined? It's joined right here. Right, because I have to just shut your legs. It's joined there?
Yeah,
Okay.
they cut off my foot pretty much. So I've still got my knee.
Now your name's
Xanthi.
Xanthi. Zanthy.
Xanthe.
X-A-N. Oh, what a magical name. Like, that's magical. All right, let's get rid of this contract. You ready? I, Xanthi,
I, Xanthi,
choose to release
choose to release
old curses,
old curses,
old debts and contracts
old debts and contracts
from my past lives
from my past lives
to do with the organisation
to do with the organisation
that condemned me.
that condemned
I
me.
choose to be free.
I choose to be free.
I choose to be released
I choose to be released
from this point forward.
from this point forward.
All right, so just allow the energy as I shake this out. That was hot. Yeah. Did you feel any energy? What did you feel?
I felt like this energy just come through me and then out of me. It's
Yeah.
like it was picking up something and then just...
Yeah, that's no. You're so easy to work on. You're like pure and source energy, and that has to come off for you now to have everything you want. You have a beautiful heart, and that is off. What they said to you was just part of the curse. It's part of that. To keep you like paying for it. Like then you've got this guilt. Oh, this is me. Let's sit up and see how you feel, lovely.
really light.
Yeah, let's have a
I
look.
feel like a feather.
Yeah. Right, so let's just take a nice deep breath in. I'll get your Kundalini energy moving. And so you can do whatever you want, and you don't have to have epilepsy anymore. You don't have to have all these conditions. You can overcome this. This is no longer in your energy field. But that's what a debt will do when they say you're going to pay for it, and it rotates lifetime after lifetime, and this beautiful precious soul is.
So I'll stop getting medical conditions on my list.
Yes. What have you had on your list?
Gastroschisis, which is the stomach. I've had the leg amputation.
When did you get your eye?
This was all from birth, pretty much.
Really?
Everything was all from birth.
Definitely, becoming cursed.
The doctors couldn't even explain it. And when I was
Really?
in the stomach, Mum knew something was wrong, but they do the
Yeah.
ultrasounds. They couldn't see a single thing, even though
Right.
I was open and inside out, pretty much. But they didn't pick that up.
Wow. Amazing. Xanthi, that's off. That's off. So that means this life now, your step forward, you are a pure creator. You've been brought up in a beautiful connection to Source.
Well,
So
I am a musician. So
Are you?
Yes.
What do you do? Sing?
I sing and
You got a song for us?
I write songs.
Do you?
Yeah, I actually wrote a song about the forest.
Did you?
Yeah.
What's a couple of verses?
I shall dance with the wind and talk to the trees and listen to their silent whispers.
Oh my God. Oh my God. You're a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful soul. Where you go with loads of blessings, and just now you're really connected to Source. You ask and you shall receive.
Thank you.
All right, okay.